Hello, what's up guys? This is Aimless and I'm just doing a, well, not a quick response because it's going to be quite a long video, but a response to WoodysGamertag's latest video for me. Maybe not for you, but the link will be down below somewhere because this is a response video. So if you want to go click that, watch that first, feel free to, and then come back here and listen to the rest of this video if you want. Anyway, excuse me, I'm going to get into it here because I've got a lot to fit in a short amount of time. Firstly, I'm just gonna tell you what Woody said in his video, and he said that the quality of the YouTube community has improved now, whereas a lot of people moan and complain. He says that is uncalled for and unjustified. Now I agree with him. I agree with him to a level that he would not know. I agree with him, so I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to hopefully give you a point of view from a small YouTuber's perspective. So I believe that the quality today is much better. I've been viewing videos for just over a year now, and I have been commentating for about 6 months. So I've been a viewer of YouTube a long time. I'm not a veteran. Sorry for all you veterans out there. Max respect, but I'm not a veteran. But I like to think that I know what I'm talking about. So if you look today in the sub box, it would be, the quality of it would be better than a year ago. However, with this rising quality, it almost makes it impossible for new YouTubers to come through. Now, if you look at the likes of Onslaught, Mercadurka, Team Art, that have come through in the past year, not even a year, past 6 months more like, they all do very, very good videos. And before you all bash me, all the people that I mentioned in this video are, well, I have a subscription to them, so I'm not bashing them. I'm just trying to tell it how it is, even if I do portray a negative view of them. Now, Team Art and Onslaught are very, very good YouTubers, one of the best out there, with their graphic layouts and their commentating, just simply very, very good. They are the videos that I look forward to when they're in my sub box. They're the ones that I click on first. Now, would they have been as big without shout outs from the likes of Woody's? And I mean, would Onslaught have been this big if he wasn't Woody's infamous son? Now, I don't think so, plain and simply. I think that without shout-outs in today's YouTube community, however good it is, you cannot grow a YouTube channel. I think if you look at the Painkiller Already episode this week, they all give reasonable tips for YouTubers that starting out. Now, personally, I've been doing this for 6 months, and about the same time as Onslaught. I don't know how roughly when he started, but about the same time as Onslaught, I would assume. And I do not bring out as good quality as Onslaught, but I do consider myself a lot better than some of the people that are on Machinima, because I'll get into that later. But I do consider, not trying to be big-headed, but some of the things you see on Machinima today are only on there because of shout-outs. Like someone who's on Machinima tells them about this other guy, and so on and so forth. And I'll give you, for instance, now, this is the one exception I'm going to make to the rule that I mentioned earlier. I'm going to talk about G-Unit, and G-Unit, I'm not a subscriber to him, but I'm going to talk about him. Now, I think the actual how he got onto Machinima was I posted off, hi, I helped him out, nice guy, giving a guy a shout out, trying to help him out. And G-Unit comes on to Machinima, fakes 2 nukes. Big deal, no biggie. I'm not really bothered about that. But then tell me how he deserves to be one of the biggest YouTubers around. Plain and simply, he kind of doesn't. Now, good on him. He's become successful in his own way. It's more of a, see, in his case, it's more of a business plan. Like, he's set out his business plan. He knows how to get subscribers, obviously, and fair play to him. He's been able to get big on YouTube recently, and when I say recently, I mean 6 months ago. Well, he faked the nuke about a year ago, didn't he? I don't even know the exact time, but now I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I'm going to move off to Union now. Now, people say that the quality of, I mean, his videos are pretty good quality actually. Like, he's quite a good commentator, and he puts a lot of his own personality into his videos, and he's a beast player. We all know that. But would he have been as successful if he hadn't have got the shout out from my opponent star from higher? If he hadn't have faked the nukes, would he have been big today? No. Plain and simply no. He wouldn't be. He wouldn't be on Machinima. He wouldn't be as big. He might have been. This is just my theory. But no, he wouldn't have been. Same goes for Onslaught and T-Mart. Although they are the best on YouTube now, if they started a channel today doing exactly the same thing, they would not, without a shout out from anyone, they would not be as big today. Quite simply because, and that just shows how, this all shows how good quality, how much and how good the quality is of videos on YouTube now, because the best of the best that are out now wouldn't get subscribers, in my theory, if they started again now. So in one way, the quality of the YouTube community is much better now. It's almost, it's kind of suffocating the, like, I'm going to put a threshold of about 1,000 subscribers. No, probably 500 and below. It kind of squeezes them out. When you're under 500 subscribers, sorry, it's like myself, it's hard to get subscribers without a shout out. It's because if you type in Black Ops Demolition Commentary, which I've named my video, I'm sure I have, Woody's is going to come out, T-Mots is going to come up, Onslaught is going to come up, all of the big YouTubers is going to come up, and I think he uses a term where it's bigger fish in bigger ponds, in a bigger pond. So it's almost unfair. It's not because people who are big generally have been doing it a longer time, but it's unfair in the sense that the YouTube community is unfair in the sense that people like G-Unit, who only got big really from a shout out, even though their quality is good, is big from a shout out, where someone doing twice, well, not twice as long as him, maybe a couple of months longer than G-Unit, is probably still on 500 subs or under 1,000 subs, because he's had no shout out. He doesn't want to be a self-promoting swine going around on videos, oh, I'm sorry, this is spam, but can you come check out my channel, because I've got like a 6 to 17 demolition game. I don't go positive, but I'm using the AK-74 and Last Stand. It's pretty beast, if I may say so myself. So it's unfair. It's kind of unfair. Like, the community is better, but it's unfair, if that makes sense. And one last point. I think the money today has affected YouTubers in two ways. If you look at the likes of Wings of Redemption and X-Jaws, they are the best of the best once again. But since the money has come in, since the partnership has come in, they have cut their quality so that they can make more quantity, so they can make more money. Fair enough. That is their way of income. That's fair enough. Hands up. You've done that. So it's affected them in a negative way. Well, it's affected their quality in a negative way. Whereas the threshold of people between 1,000 and 10,000 subscribers, channels with that amount of subscribers, have been forced to up their quality because of the introduction of money, because you're not going to get onto Machinima now when you get paid for it if you average. So in one way, in some cases it has decreased the quality, and in some ways it's increased the quality. So you could argue either case. So the money issue, to be honest, I don't really think is a problem. I think it's made videos better. If anything, it's made it more competitive, and that's basically my opinion. Thanks for watching. Just to sum up, I think I agree with Woody when he says the community is better now. There are better quality videos out there, but I'd like to air my opinion from a small channel myself, that because the quality is so good and because YouTube is so big now, that it's almost impossible to. It's easy to get lost even if you're a good director on YouTube. So anyway, I'm going to finish there. Thanks, Woody, if you're watching this. If not, I understand. Thumbs up if you like this, guys. It helps so much. And I will see you next video if you're a subscriber. And if not, I hope our paths on YouTube cross again.